Adam, first of all, you announced this week that you will be a candidate for re-election. Was there any doubt in your mind that you would seek a second term?
For me, I don't believe so. For me, this job has always been about being available to the needs of my constituents or our communities, organizations, our small businesses out there in the community. And we are still dealing with the after effects of COVID-19. And I feel that as the state representative, that I can do more to leverage the voices of our community leaders and many important organizations and small businesses so that we can continue to thrive out of this pandemic.
We don't know yet whether or not you will have an opponent in either the Democratic primary or in the general election in November. If you were to have an opponent, and even if you don't, what are you going to, quote, run on? What are your accomplishments?
Sure, I think it's been a very successful year. As I said, this past week, the biggest accomplishment that I'm most proud of is the relationships that I've been able to leverage from our community leaders and our town council members, our school committee members, meeting with our local businesses and being a presence in the community and listening to what our parents and our seniors are saying and just being involved. And I think a lot of times people go into this position and think, okay, everything is about policy. But for me, it's just been, keeping an ear to the ground and figuring out how I can help people. But for me, I'm really proud of some legislative accomplishments that we've been able to bring to fruition this past year, including tons of funding for our local community, such as funding to protect our local environment, invest in labor and workforce and STEM opportunities for our students, making sure our air quality is strong within our schools. And a really exciting thing is happening soon. We're going to be reconfiguring the Allen Ave School to become a senior center / regional food pantry hub. And we were able to secure funding for that project as well as many others, like funding for the World War II pool. And we have a very exciting project hopefully coming up with the Massachusetts School Building Authority as the town embarks on its quest to try to build a new school. And from our office, we've been very supportive of this project, not only for me as a member of the legislature, but as a former member of the school committee and town council. And in terms of policy, we've had a lot of success in moving some of our bills forward. Legislation around helping our veterans, trying to bring some senior property tax relief to our seniors in town and throughout the state. And for me, my big initiative this session has been around expanding access for vocational opportunities for communities like North Attleboro, Mansfield, and Attleboro, and that we can continue to have a strong partnership with our regional Voc school as well.
That being said, what have you not accomplished that you'd like to get done if elected in your next term?
Sure. Well, I think that it's going to be an ongoing conversation about the infrastructure plan for our communities, not only in North Attleboro, but in Mansfield and Attleboro as well. Are we meeting the mark on providing for our seniors? Incidentally, Mansfield, Attleboro, and North Attleboro all need a senior center at the same time. So that is an ongoing conversation that we're having with city and local leaders, and also continuing to, push our legislative agenda as well. And I don't think the job is ever done on constituent services. There's always going to be needs out there in the community, folks that you can talk to and learn from, and just be a voice on Beacon Hill for those that they don't think they have one, and to just try to bring everyone to the table, regardless of their beliefs or what side of town they live on.